The relationship between Christians and the mainstream media has long been a topic of discussion, with many Christians expressing skepticism about the motivations of the media. This distrust stems from a perceived bias against Christianity, which can manifest in various ways, including the way news is reported, the language used, and the overall tone of the coverage. One of the primary reasons Christians cannot trust the motivations of the mainstream media is the clear disparity between the values and principles of Christianity and those of the media. Mainstream media outlets often prioritize sensationalism and ratings over objectivity and truth, which can lead to a distorted representation of Christianity. The media's tendency to focus on controversy and scandal can create a narrative that portrays Christians as intolerant, bigoted, or extremist. This narrative is perpetuated through the selective reporting of stories that fit this mold, while neglecting to cover the numerous positive contributions and charitable works of Christians. For instance, the media often gives extensive coverage to stories about Christian individuals or groups who hold unpopular or extreme views, while ignoring the vast majority of Christians who hold moderate and compassionate views. Another reason for distrust is the media's apparent double standard when it comes to reporting on Christianity versus other religions. While Christianity is often criticized and scrutinized, other religions are frequently given a free pass. This double standard can be seen in the way the media reports on issues like religious freedom, where Christian concerns are often dismissed or ridiculed, while the concerns of other religious groups is taken seriously. Furthermore, the media's reluctance to criticize or report on the shortcomings of other religions can create a perception that Christianity is being unfairly targeted. The mainstream media's secular and liberal worldview also contributes to the distrust felt by many Christians. The media's emphasis on secular values and principles can lead to a clash with the values and principles of Christianity, which are often rooted in scripture and tradition. This clash can result in the media portraying Christian beliefs and practices as outdated, discriminatory, or intolerant. For example, the media's support for LGBTQ+ rights and abortion can lead to a confrontational approach when reporting on Christian views on these issues, which can be seen as judgmental or discriminatory. Additionally, the mainstream media's financial and ideological ties to certain interest groups and organizations can further erode trust. Many media outlets receive funding or support from organizations that have a vested interest in promoting a particular agenda or ideology, which can influence the way news is reported. For instance, media outlets that receive funding from pro-abortion or pro-LGBTQ+ organizations may be more likely to report on stories that promote these agendas, while downplaying or ignoring stories that contradict them. Furthermore, the rise of social media has created new challenges for Christians in terms of navigating the mainstream media. Social media platforms can amplify negative or biased reporting, making it easier for misinformation and false narratives to spread. The lack of accountability and fact-checking on social media can also lead to the spread of fake news and propaganda, which can further erode trust in the media. Christians must be vigilant in verifying the accuracy of information and seeking out credible sources, rather than relying on social media or mainstream media outlets that may have a biased or agenda-driven approach. In conclusion, the motivations of the mainstream media are often at odds with the values and principles of Christianity, leading to a distrust of the media among many Christians. The media's bias, double standards, secular worldview, and financial ties to interest groups all contribute to this distrust. As Christians, it is essential to be aware of these dynamics and to seek out alternative sources of news and information that are more aligned with their values and principles. By doing so, Christians can make informed decisions and engage in thoughtful discussions, rather than relying on a media that often seeks to undermine their faith and values. Ultimately, it is crucial for Christians to be discerning and critical in their consumption of media, recognizing that the mainstream media is not always a trustworthy or reliable source of information.